Jags, this is Ms. Hayes, and today we're going to talk about how to write a level 3 question. But before you can write a level 3 question, you need to know why you need to know about how to write a level 3 question. Well, first of all, good readers always ask questions about a text, even if they don't know how to find the answer. Also, questions help to deepen understanding about a text. And strong questions force you to look at the text from a different perspective. Third, the questions you ask about a text or topic say more about your understanding of that text or topic than the answer that you may give to other questions. And that is because of reason number 4, the more you learn about a concept or a topic, the more questions you should have. An inquisitive mind is a sign of an intelligent mind. So grow your intelligence by asking strong questions. All right, so step 1 for writing a really strong level 3 question is to identify an abstract concept or subject addressed in the text. Now, an abstract concept is a broad, general noun that is not concrete. Concrete meaning you can't physically touch it. Abstract concepts help us to make sense of our complex world by giving us the words to describe different patterns that we see in the environment and people's behaviors and just society in general and in political patterns. You can only experience it through your emotions or through your interactions with other people or by reading about the actions of other people. So some examples of abstract concepts are beauty, bravery, compassion, jealousy, grief, discrimination, dreams, diversity, pride. There are so many others, but these abstract concepts or abstract subjects are critical to writing a strong level 3 question. In the example that I pulled for Curly's Wife and of Mice and Men, the abstract concept could be sexism. The abstract concept could be gender norms. So these are concepts that you can't physically touch, but they're still critical to society and they still impact the way that we interact with others and the way that we make sense of our own world. So step 2 for writing a strong level 3 question would be to analyze how that abstract concept is presented in the text. So you've figured out sexism is something that's prevalent in this text because Curly's wife is never given a name and everyone keeps calling her a floozy. So now I have to look for specific details, specific evidence about how the concept of sexism is presented. Now, if I've figured out that sexism is important in the text, this part shouldn't be that hard because I've already found a couple of examples. So you can analyze how a concept is presented in a text by asking yourself if it's evident in the plots. Is it evident in the characters themselves? Is it evident in any sort of conflict that arises? Is it evident in the setting or to any other elements critical to the text? For example, if you see hints of a character impacted by discrimination, then consider the effects that discrimination has on that character. Why is that character discriminated against? Are there any other characters that are discriminated against in the novel? And if so, how are they discriminated against? What is it about them that's different? Do these characters who are all discriminated against interact with each other? What happens to that character as a result of this discrimination? So you look at the text from the perspective of that one abstract concept. And if you constantly look for evidence or for clues of that abstract concept, then before you know it, you're going to have a wealth of information and of evidence to use to support your claim about a text and also to continue asking even deeper questions about the text. And those deeper questions will give you a really strong answer, a really strong understanding of the text, which is analysis, which is the skill that's going to get you through life, basically. So if you're unsure about what clues to look for, try filling out this text-based Frayer model chart to become better acquainted with all aspects of the concept. If you're not seeing the clues, it might be because you don't fully understand the concepts that you're looking for. And so check out my text-based Frayer model at bit.ly/text-based Frayer model, and you can download a PDF of that. Step 3 of writing strong level 3 questions would be to consider how the abstract concept is prevalent in society today. So you've figured out an abstract concept, you've looked at how that abstract concept is important in the text. Well, now those level 3 questions connect to something outside of the text, so you need to look for something outside of the text. You need to figure out how this concept is important to life in general. Why did the author even bother writing about this abstract concept? So to do that, I suggest that you analyze how the media portrays this concept. So if we go back to our example of sexism, how does the media portray sexism? How are women portrayed in different advertisements, for example? How are women portrayed in different pieces of literature? How are men portrayed in advertising? How are men portrayed in different types of literature? What happens to a man or to a woman if they violate the social expectations or social norms assigned to them? Other questions you can ask is, does the media portray this concept at all? Because if they don't, that could be significant. Why is this concept ignored by the media? You could also ask yourself if it presents this concept from a specific viewpoint, if it only looks at it from this angle and completely ignores this angle, this perspective. You might also ask yourself how their one-sided view of the concept might impact individuals' understanding or acceptance of that concept. Also ask yourself, how does society's approach to this concept affect individuals or groups of people? Finally, your last step is to put it all together. Some level 3 questions introduce or define the abstract concept or the importance of the abstract concept before presenting the question. But all level 3 questions refer to specific characters, details, events, elements from the text, and they all ask about the text's connection to some element outside of the text. This means that your level 3 question should first comment on the abstract concept by defining it or commenting on its significance. Second, refer to a specific element from the text that is related somehow to the abstract concept. And third, ask about the text's connection to something outside of the text, preferably something societal. So you can see that my level 3 question about Curly's wife follows all 3 of these steps. I commented on the abstract concept. I also referred to a specific element from the text related to the abstract concept, which leads me to the third element, the text connection to something outside of the text. And that's all I have for you for today. If you want to learn more about Costa's other 2 levels of questions, check out my other video at misshayes.org, or you can check it out on this YouTube channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.